Yeah, now we're standing in a chicken house that is still being built. So when it is finished, we will have 6,500 chickens in here. And that means in total we had 37,000 chickens. And this house will be combined with another house exactly the same. So we'll have a batch of 13,000 chickens. The way we do chickens here is with open ventilation, so natural ventilation in the houses. So when we have to heat the house, we'll put curtains on the houses to keep it warm. And then when the chickens are growing, we can remove the curtains and give them all the air that they can get through the windows. Chickens here, we sell almost half of the chickens live, and the other half we slaughter and sell them as dressed chickens. We have some women who is doing the slaughtering. On the chickens, when we sell them, it's a lot of customers, the marketeers we are selling the live chickens to. So in that way, we also are helping a lot of women to get some income from dealing with our chickens. And actually, I can mention it, the same applies to the bananas. When we sell the bananas, most of our customers are the marketeers who is buying our bananas and selling on the streets and selling different places where they find the customers. So it's also a great way for us to reach out to more people who can get an income out of this farm here, besides the 85 workers we have here. How we do the chickens here is it's a multi-age site, so we have always chickens in different ages here, so we can continue selling chickens all the time. So it's a bit of a challenge for growing the chickens here, because the diseases can transmit from one age group to another age group. So we have to try to keep it clean, and we are changing clothes when we are entering a chicken house not to transmit from one chicken house to another chicken house. How we do it is every 8 weeks we put another batch in each house, and after 6 weeks we clear the house, we slaughter all the chickens that are remaining and clean the house, and then we have at least 1 week for the house to rest before the next batch come in. So that's the system of having chickens here. So I think that's it about the chickens. I can say myself, I'm sent out from Denmark as a missionary, and I've been here for 4 years, being the manager here for 4 years. And it's very interesting to work here. It has been a challenge, but it's also a very interesting job to do. And yeah, I have liked it to work here. It's you can really feel you can do it different when you're working here. So one of the things that I really like is that we give employment to a lot of people who now have money, so they can feed themselves, they can pay school fees for their children, and so forth. So that's really a good thing with being here. We just need the customers, actually. How the farm is when it was bought in the beginning, it was with a loan from the Danish church, and the farm has paid back the loan. Now we still get some small loans, but it is a small loan compared to the assets on the farm. So literally the farm doesn't really owe anything. So in that way, we don't need money for investments here. But we need sometimes skilled people is something we need here sometimes, and yeah, we need the customers for sure. Yeah, so here we have a farm shop, and it's pretty much from where we sell a lot of our products. So through the farm shop we are selling all the bananas and the milk that we are not selling to Pamela at the dairy. We are also selling from the farm shop, and chickens. So how we sell our products is it's still like a bit. Some of the customers are more, you can say, directly customers, not like we used to at home, where we are just delivering everything to the big companies, but on contract basic. But here we we have many customers. Sometimes we get a new customer, sometimes another customer stops buying from us and things like that. So the marketing is like a bigger challenge here, and we have to all the time make sure we work on selling our products and doing some bit of marketing. Other times we have to say sorry to some customers because we don't have enough to sell to them, so it goes both ways. But it's important for us to have steady customers whom is buying from us all the time, and we're also trying to support those customers when for example, in seasons where there is less bananas, we try to stick to help our customers to get something. So that's the farm shop. The biggest challenge here at the farm, I think it's important to always look at the workforce, to motivate the workers. If you want to progress, it's very important the workers at the farm is feeling ownership on the farm and feels that this project is not just something they come to work just to get a pay by the end of the month, but they really have a heart for the farm, so they do their level best. So it's very important to motivate the workers, and of course we all the time has to adapt to the new times, and the farm, you can't just stay at the same stage for a long time here. Africa is developing in high speed and we have to follow it. So I think the challenge can be to continue following that. We are running out of land, so maybe that can be a challenge in the future, that there is not enough land here. Unless we can get the chances of buying more land to the farm here, it could be a problem in the future. But then advantage here is the farm is very close to Ndola, so the market is very near, so that is a big advantage for the farm here. But still, maybe in the future, if we only have 120 hectares, it is a limit of what we can develop here. And then we have had a disease challenge in the cows with tick diseases, where we have the ticks carrying diseases to the cows, and these cows we have, the dairy cows, can easily die of those kind of diseases, which is also one reason why we are having all the cows on zero grazing now, so that we don't expose them so much for the ticks and those diseases relating to that. So there is always challenges. Is Africa, even you never know what happens here in Africa. You know, many things can happen. So there's many challenges. Like for example, theft can be a challenge here, and here we have had some theft here. Bananas has been stolen. We have put an electric fence around the whole farm. Indirectly, it was because of theft, but also security. We had an accountant who stole a lot of money from us, and after that we were even attacked, and someone tried to kill us in our house. At that point, when we were attacked there, we actually went home for medical care, because my wife has got all the tendons cut on her hands because she tried to defend me, so she was holding on the knife which they tried to stab me with, and it was a really disappointment to be attacked in our own house like that, and I think one reason to stay here is of course that it's more like a calling for us to be here, so we don't want to just go back just because we have something going against us, and it would not I would not feel good just going home and then there wouldn't be someone to take over my job. I would like that when I go home, my successor is there, so to continue the work here. So otherwise we would let down a lot of workers here.
Petit Granddad.